Hey friends, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're diving into Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. And just a heads up, this is going to be a full spoiler chat. So if you haven't read it yet, and you don't want the twists and raw details spoiled, this is your chance to pause, go grab the book, and then come back when you're ready. Now, if you have read it, phew, you already know this is not an easy story. It's dark, it's heartbreaking, and it's one of the most unflinchingly honest portrayals of trauma and survival I've ever read. We're talking about Charlie Davis, her journey through self-harm, toxic relationships, found family, relapse, and art as her way of piecing herself back together. This is definitely one of those books that leaves you sitting in silence after you turn the last page. So let's unpack it together. All the pain, all the mess, but also the hope hidden in the cracks. Grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's get into Girl in Pieces. So, we start with Charlie in a treatment facility after she's been self-harming. Right away, the book sets the tone. It's dark, it's heavy, and it doesn't hold your hand. You're thrown into her pain and silence because she barely speaks at first. And it's gut-wrenching. The opening really shows how isolated she is, how much she's been through already, and you just want to reach in and hug her. Then she's released. Not because she's magically healed, but because her insurance runs out. That hit me so hard. Like, the reality of how the system just drops people when they're still fragile. It's brutal. And so Charlie ends up in Arizona with absolutely nothing, staying with her friend Mikey's mom. This part crushed me because she's in this new place, trying to piece her life together, but she's carrying so much trauma from her abusive father, from her mom's neglect, from losing her friend to suicide. It's like she's trying to walk while carrying a mountain. Now, let's talk about Blue, one of my favorite characters. She's such a fierce, protective friend to Charlie. She's loud, unapologetic, and she's the one who doesn't let Charlie disappear into herself. Every time Blue showed up, I felt relief, like Charlie had a lifeline. But then we've got Riley. And Riley. The much older musician Charlie falls into a relationship with. It's messy, it's toxic, and it's heartbreaking because you can see why Charlie clings to him. He's this illusion of stability and belonging, but he's also broken. And instead of lifting her up, he drags her down. And it's so painful to read because you just know it's going to end badly. And it does. The scene where Charlie relapses, when she cuts again after trying so hard not to, it gutted me. Kathleen Glasgow doesn't glamorize it at all. She makes you feel the weight of it, the shame, the cycle, but she also shows that relapse doesn't erase progress. Charlie's journey is not about being perfect. It's about continuing to fight, even after falling. Then there's the art. Charlie finding her way into drawing again, that's the heart of the book. Those moments where she's creating, expressing herself, and slowly discovering she has worth, those are the most hopeful parts of the story. It's like art is her way of stitching the broken pieces together. The ending. It's not neat. And that's exactly what makes it perfect. Charlie doesn't suddenly have her life figured out. Riley is gone. Her scars are still there. Her pain is still real. But she's working, she's drawing, she's slowly building a version of herself that can survive. And honestly, that felt so much more powerful than some fairy tale recovery. Because healing is messy. Healing is ongoing. And that's the truth Kathleen Glasgow wanted us to sit with. So overall, Girl in Pieces was devastating to read, but also deeply important. It shines a light on trauma, self-harm, and survival in a way that's unflinching, but also compassionate. And Charlie, I just want to protect her forever, but also celebrate how strong she is by the end. This book broke me, but it also gave me hope. So, for me, Girl in Pieces is a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Not because it's an easy book or a fun book, it's actually one of the hardest books I've read in a long time. But the writing is stunning. The characters feel so real, and Charlie's journey broke me in the best way possible. It's one of those books I'll be thinking about for years. That being said, I'd also give a little disclaimer. This isn't a book I'd recommend to everyone casually. You need to be in the right headspace for it, because it is very triggering and very heavy. But if you're ready for that kind of story, it's unforgettable. And that's it for my deep dive into Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. This book was so raw, so gut-wrenching, but also quietly beautiful in the way it shows survival. Charlie's story isn't easy, but it's real. And I think that's why it hits so hard. If you've read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you connect with Charlie? Were there moments that completely broke you? Or did you find hope in the way she slowly built herself back up? Let's keep the conversation going, because this is definitely a book that lingers and one worth unpacking together. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this spoiler chat and want to hang out for more deep dives into powerful emotional reads, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.